Hey, good afternoon. It's an overcast day today, but that doesn't stop me from showing you all the beautiful blossoms and fruit that are growing on my trees and bushes. So here we go. These are pomegranates. Isn't that pretty? It hasn't opened yet. We have a number of them in various stages. See that? Beautiful. Those are going to be pomegranates. And the tree is filling up with them. And of course, this lemon tree has become a little bit famous in my neighborhood. We are going to work our way over to this peach tree. Look at all these peaches. Look at that. Just covered with peaches. I have to get in there and cover them with the organza bags, otherwise the birds are going to have more than I will. And I want to go in and check on the grapes, because the grapevines this year have really come in. Look at that. So lots and lots of grapes here. Lots of grapes we're gonna have. So that makes me happy. Yes, lots of grapes. Yay! Now let's move on. Let's move on. Oh look, there's a citron that I missed. It's still growing, but look now, look now. The apples are blossoming. The apples are blossoming. Loads of them, look at that. Some of them, let me see if you can see it. Where's it at? Am I pointed at the right ones? They actually have little apples growing under there. I don't want to touch them because I don't want to knock them off, but little apples. Lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of apples. Yay! And then of course these are all blooming, and I'm so happy to see the little insects flying on and off of them. And the roses are really prolific. I mean, these blooms are at their end, but they were so prolific, and this is such a beautiful plant. And the onions are blooming as well. And we had lots of white flowers here. And I don't know if you can see, they're really blending in. But there are some plums. You have to look hard, but they're up there. Lots of them up there. And remember, this was totally filled with white blossoms. And there comes a point where they're filled with the blossoms, and then I cannot find the baby pears because they blend in so well. I found one. Now, this was so covered with flowers, but it was also a time when there was just a lot of wind. So perhaps either the wind blew off the flowers before they were pollinated, or just like it took me a long time to find this one, the others are hidden. Look at this rose bush. It is also going to be blooming with just loads and loads of yellow flowers. Look at that. Blooming, blooming. And oh, the scent. I didn't mention the scent of the other roses. The scent is just beautiful. And look at the lily flowers. Look at that. Blooming so prettily. And another one. Look at that. You see that? Pretty, pretty flowers. Here are more. And look at this. How do you like how weedy everything is? Don't worry, the rabbits and the chickens will take care of this. But do you see? This is the New Orleans apple. It's blossoming. More blossoms are gonna come out. Look at that. It's the first time it's blossoming here. Very nice. And considering that over there we have got the Granny Smith blooming, and over there we've got the Jonathan apples blooming, we're gonna have apples. And over here, look, we have cherries. We had a lot of cherry blossoms, so I'm still waiting to see how those will develop. Focus, focus. There you go. I'm waiting to see how many cherries we'll get. But over here, we have the grapefruits, these little baby grapefruits. Look at that. Look at that. And over here, this was also covered in flowers. And look at that. More grapefruits. Lots of grapefruits. Yay! Lots of them. And look over here. The olive tree has grown a little bit taller. And we have pomegranates. More pomegranate flowers. I love this season. I love this season. Over here as well. Look at that. There were also flowers here. So we'll see what we get. Look up there. We'll go up there to see all those peaches. Here we go. Look. This is also covered with peaches. Look at that. Oh, hello, little chicken down there. Hello, little chicken. And this is the apple tree that I showed you from below. Look at all these apples. Look at all these apples. Lots of cross-pollination here, which is great. Look at that. And then these trees were in full bloom and just smelled so delicious. And now they are growing oranges. Absolutely wonderful. And this rose bush, which had a hard time because the chickens were eating it. They were eating down below, but it managed to grow tall enough that the chickens are not eating it any longer. And it is now going to produce flowers. And then of course the hibiscus is blooming. Yes, and you see this, all these navel oranges here, just tons and tons of oranges. Yes, beautiful. Look at this rose bush. It's humongous, full of roses. This tree also was covered in flowers, and I don't see a lot of fruit yet. I don't see many nectarines yet. But it bloomed later, so I see the leftovers of the flowers, so I'm thinking that the fruit will come later. That's what I'm thinking. And then you see I have another lemon tree up there. It's just totally covered with lemons. I just love this season where everything is blooming, everything is colorful. I just love it. Until next time.